Hello students. So today our topic is human endocrine system. So what is human endocrine system? Basically it is a system of human body which is made up of glands and organs that produces hormones. So what is the function of endocrine system of human body? So it produces the hormones. Now what is hormone? Hormones are some chemical substances. We can say hormones, the chemical messenger of our body. Hormones travel through the blood to the target tissues to regulate various body functions like growth, metabolism, reproduction, mood, and homeostasis. So, if we see the definition of hormone, here it is written a hormone is a chemical substance secreted by endocrine glands directly into the bloodstream to act on specific target organs. Now, why we called it the chemical messenger? It is because the place where hormone secretes and the place where the action of the hormone occurs are not the same. Hormone secrete directly into the blood, and through the blood the hormone goes to the site of action and do the function. As hormone carries the chemical message from the site of secretion to the site of action, that's why we can say hormone the chemical messenger. Now we will see the functions of the hormones. There are many functions like control growth and development of the body, maintain metabolism, regulate blood sugar, maintain water and electrolyte balance, control reproduction, to help body respond to stress, maintain internal balance, which is called homeostasis. We will see endocrine glands. We know there are two types of glands. One is exocrine and other one is endocrine. We know exocrine glands are the tubular glands. Endocrine glands are those glands which does not contain tubule. We can see the endocrine glands are specialized ductless glands. There is no duct or tubule that secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones regulate metabolism, growth, reproduction, stress response, and homeostasis of the body. The characteristics of endocrine glands are ductless glands. These are highly vascular, release hormones directly into blood, act on target cells having specific receptors. Now, if we classify the endocrine glands, we can classify endocrine glands into two subparts. Number one is pure glands. What is pure glands? These glands only perform endocrine functions. Some examples are pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal, pineal gland. Pituitary gland secretes growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Thyroid gland secretes T3, T4. Parathyroid secretes parathyroid hormone. Adrenal secretes cortisol, adrenaline, and pineal gland secretes melatonin. Now, another type of gland is mixed glands, which perform both endocrine and exocrine functions. Examples are pancreas and the gonads, both male and female gonads. Pancreas secretes insulin, which is its endocrine function, and it also secretes digestive enzymes, which is its exocrine function. And in gonads, sex hormones secreted by gonads is endocrine function, and gamete production is exocrine function. Now we will see the major endocrine glands in humans. At first, there is hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a but extremely important small but extremely important part of the brain that acts as the major link between the nervous system and the endocrine system. It controls hormone secretion mainly through regulation of the pituitary gland. Now, where the hypothalamus is located? It is located below the thalamus. It forms the floor of the third ventricle of the brain. It is connected to the pituitary gland by the infundibulum, which is called the pituitary stalk. Here we can see the hypothalamus. So this is thalamus and this is pons, and in between thalamus, pons and fornix of hippocampus there is the hypothalamus, and we can see through pituitary stalks. This is the pituitary stalks through which the pituitary gland is connected to hypothalamus. Now, why the hypothalamus is important? The hypothalamus maintains homeostasis by regulating body temperature, hunger and thirst, water balance, sleep-wake cycle, emotion, stress responses, reproductive functions, and endocrine secretions. So, these are the functions of the hypothalamus in our body. Now, it receives signals from nervous system, blood composition, and hormonal feedback. As we are studying endocrine system, so we have to see the endocrine role of hypothalamus. We can see the hypothalamus controls endocrine activity in two major ways. Number one, control of anterior pituitary. It secretes releasing and inhibiting hormones into the hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system, through which it controls the anterior pituitary. Number two, production of posterior pituitary hormones. What are the posterior pituitary hormones? There is ADH, antidiuretic hormone, which is also called vasopressin, and the another one is oxytocin. These hormones are stored and released by the posterior pituitary, but these are secreted from the hypothalamus. Now, what is hypothalamo-hypophyseal portal system? This is a special blood vessel system connecting the hypothalamus and anterior pituitary. What is its function? It allows hypothalamic hormones to rapidly reach the anterior pituitary. So here you can see the hypothalamic hypophyseal portal vessels. Hormones from the hypothalamus get secreted into the blood flowing through these vessels, and through these bloods the hormones comes to the pituitary gland where it do its function. Now we will see the hypothalamic releasing and inhibiting hormones. So at first there is TRH, which is thyrotropin releasing hormone. What is its action? It stimulates the TSH secretion. Then CRH, corticotropin releasing hormone. It stimulates ACTH secretion. GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone, stimulates FSH and LH secretion. Then comes the GHRH, growth hormone releasing hormone, which stimulates the growth hormone secretion. Then somatostatin, it is an inhibiting hormone, which is called growth hormone inhibiting hormone because it inhibits the secretion of growth hormone. Now dopamine, which is again another inhibiting hormone. It inhibits the prolactin hormone, which is the hormone needed for milk production in females. Now we will see thyrotropin releasing hormone. What is its function? It stimulates anterior pituitary to release TSH, which is thyroid stimulating hormone. Sometimes it also stimulates prolactin hormone secretion. We will see the pathway. Thyrotropin releasing hormone, which stimulates the thyroid stimulating hormone and which in turn secrete T3 and T4 secretion. Importance: it regulates metabolism through thyroid hormones. Now comes the corticotropin releasing hormone. It stimulates ACTH hormone. Its pathway is corticotropin releasing hormone stimulates secretion of ACTH, which in turn stimulates the secretion of cortisol. What is its role? It is important during stress, fear, illness, and trauma. Now, gonadotropin releasing hormone. It stimulates FSH and LH hormone secretion, which is follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. The pathway is GnRH stimulate FSH and LH secretion. What is its importance? It controls puberty, menstrual cycle, spermatogenesis, and ovulation. Now, growth hormone releasing hormone. It stimulates growth hormone release and helps in bone growth, protein synthesis, and cell division of the body. Now comes the somatostatin, which I said is an inhibiting hormone. It inhibits the secretion of growth hormone. It also inhibits TSH secretion. It also had some other additional roles in the body. Somatostatin is also produced in pancreas and gastrointestinal tract. Now, dopamine, which is prolactin inhibiting hormone. The function is inhibition of prolactin secretion. The clinical significance is low dopamine may cause hyperprolactinemia and galactorrhea. Now, if we see the posterior pituitary hormones, these hormones are produced by hypothalamus. What hormones comes under this? First, the ADH, antidiuretic hormone. Site of production is supraoptic nucleus of hypothalamus. Functions: increase water reabsorption in kidney, reduces urine volume, maintains blood pressure. What is the mechanism? ADH helps in increasing the water reabsorption from the kidney. Deficiency causes diabetes insipidus, excessive urination, and dehydration of the body. Oxytocin. Oxytocin, the site of production is paraventricular nucleus. Functions of oxytocin are uterine contraction during labor, milk ejection reflex, and positive feedback. Example is oxytocin, which cause uterine contraction, which in turn cause more secretion of oxytocin, which again cause uterine contraction. We can see uterus contracts, oxytocin is released, contraction continue, more oxytocin is released, uterus contracts and cervix stretches, again oxytocin is released and the uterus continues to contract. It means more the contraction, more oxytocin is released and the intensity of contraction increases due to release of more and more oxytocin. Now we will see the hypothalamic nuclei and their function. So supraoptic nucleus, which produces antidiuretic hormone. Paraventricular nucleus, which produces oxytocin. Arcuate nucleus, its function is hormone regulation. Suprachiasmatic nucleus, it acts as a biological clock. Ventromedial nucleus, it is the satiety center. Lateral nucleus, it is the hunger center. Satiety means the feeling of completeness of the stomach. Now, feedback control of hypothalamus. The hypothalamus works mainly through negative feedback. Example is here hypothalamus give positive signal which cause secretion of thyrotropin releasing hormone. The thyrotropin releasing hormone acts on anterior pituitary and cause secretion of thyroid stimulating hormone. Now, the thyroid stimulating hormone acts on thyroid gland and cause the secretion of T4 and T3, which increases the metabolism of the body. Now, when the level of T4 and T3 increases into the blood, then it sends a negative signal to anterior pituitary and also to the hypothalamus, which cause stopping of the secretion of TRH and TSH from the respective glands. Now, neuroendocrine integration. The hypothalamus integrates neural signals, emotional states, and hormonal information, then coordinates endocrine responses accordingly. What are the clinical importance of hypothalamus? So, the disorders are diabetes insipidus due to ADH deficiency, hyperprolactinemia due to dopamine imbalance, precocious puberty, early GnRH secretion, and hypogonadism, reduced GnRH. This is all for this video. The other glands will be covered on the next parts.